Yo! What's good? God, I'm so annoying. Today we're reacting to I'm so stupid. Today we're reacting to Wicked, What Is This Feeling? Please don't leave. Please. I'm so excited to react to this. This is the only clip from the movie that exists on the internet as far as I know. But real quick, before we get started, today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of different courses from thousands of different instructors. It really doesn't matter what topic it is that you're interested in, because I pretty much guarantee that Skillshare has a course on it. From music, including topics like music production, music theory, to creative writing, to photography, cooking, life skills. I've been particularly excited about Skillshare recently because I have been writing a short story, as well as trying to learn a little bit of programming on the side. So I have been taking a class over there on Python, as well as a course on Notion. It was a course by Ali Abdal. And because he taught me how to learn Notion, I was able to really go in depth with it and, start doing some creative writing stuff. And there's also a good chance I'm going to be writing some of my school essays in Notion as well. So of course, I'll check out Skillshare for some essay writing motivation or some tips, I get lost. And actually, the first 500 people to use my link down in the description are going to get a free month of Skillshare. You heard me right, there's a free trial to Skillshare down in that description. So go ahead and check it out. Doing so really does help support the channel because all my videos get copyright claimed. So thank you so much for doing that. And thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring today's video. Let's go.
What is this feeling so sudden and new?
I felt the moment I laid eyes on you.
My pulse is rushing.
My head is reeling.
Yeah, well,
it's actually so interesting to listen through earbuds, and I'm sorry to stop it because you can hear the room, because a lot of this was recorded live or like live on set or whatever. A lot of the audio that is, when you're listening with headphones and whatever, you can really hear that that's the case. It's cool.
My face is flushing. What is this feeling? The fervent as a flame. Does it have a name? Yes. Loathing.
Sorry, I love Ariana's hair thing.
Unadulterated loathing for your face,
Your voice.
your clothing. Let's just say I loathe it all. Every little trait, however small, makes my very flesh begin to crawl. With simple utter loathing, there's a...
I made this comment in The Wizard and I, that's coming, if it's not up already. Cynthia actually sounds very similar to Ariana Grande a lot of times. And you're really kind of hearing it when they're singing together like this, which I'm assuming is very intentional. But she also has a lot of sounds that are very different from Ariana's. I've listened to some of the soundtrack like a few times, maybe once, maybe twice. Yeah, the first time you listen to something, it just washes over you and you're just into it, right? But now I'm kind of just like hearing more things.
strange exhilaration in such total detestation. It's so pure, so strong. Though I do admit it came on fast, still I do believe that it can last. And I will be loathing you my whole life long. Dear Galinda.
And I could be wrong, but what is actually kind of interesting about how they are singing this duet together is they're smiling a little bit as they are actually singing through this. Not a lot, but I can hear it a little bit. They're trying to find this bright, poppy, peppy place with their vocals. Even though the lyrics are, meant to be like argumentative and hostile, there's still like a smile to what they're doing. So like, so strong. You can hear a little bit of this. So strong. Right, that's kind of if you just like let it chill. So strong. And that's not what I hear.
Though I do admit it came on fast, still I do believe that it can last. And I will be loathing you my whole life long.
Dear Galinda, you are just too good. How do you stand it? I don't think I could. She's a terror, she's a tartar. We don't mean to show a bias, but Galinda, you're a martyr.
Well, these things I sent to try on.
Her opera voice is actually, well, I can't say I'm shocked by it being good. I already knew. Like we knew, you know what I'm saying? Like we knew that she, But it's still shocking to hear, right?
Linda forced to reside with someone so disgusting.
I forgot all this happened.
We just want to tell you we're all on your side. We share your
What
loathing.
is this feeling so sudden and new?
Tormented
I
loathing.
felt the
The movie just looks so good, doesn't it? It just looks so good. I love him too as an actor. I think isn't he Ariana Grande's friend or something?
moment I laid eyes on you. My pulse is rushing, my head is reeling.
We loathe it all.
Oh, what is this feeling?
However small,
Does it
things have
have a
a
name?
to grow.
Yes, loathing. There's a strange exhilaration in such total detestation. It's so pure, so strong.
You could actually kind of pick out Elphaba's voice a little bit better there, especially because she was taking on more of an alto-ish type of a sound. And I do think that Cynthia has generally a bigger voice than Ariana Grande does. Although that's a little bit debatable, and it's kind of weird, right? Because obviously we hear Cynthia, who I think has a slightly darker voice than Ariana, but Cynthia as Elphaba often makes a very bright sound. And Ariana Grande, when she's singing pop recently, sometimes makes a very dark sound. So in some sense, they kind of meet in the middle a little bit, even though their voices are kind of different. And that's why getting too hung up on things like voice classification, stuff like that, is sometimes a little bit silly, because even if you do have a slightly lower voice, you can do things to make it kind of higher. And if you do have a kind of a higher voice, you can do things to make it sound kind of lower. You know what I mean? We're hearing little bits of that as they're weaving together. Sometimes Cynthia wants to blend with Ariana. Sometimes she wants to sound a little bit fuller. So here we hear her a little bit. Now they're blended. Here we go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll let you finish, girl. I'm pissed, by the way, they have not uploaded anything else except for this song. Like, come on. Like, in terms of, like, from the movie or whatever. I want to see Define Gravity. Like, girl. I do think it's interesting on maybe my second listen, third listen through, I think. I do think it is actually quite interesting how much Cynthia changes her voice to meet Ariana Grande. And throughout the movie, I think Cynthia shows an incredible like depth and range of vocal color, let's say. Whereas Ariana Grande has a little bit more one note, aside from the opera, of course. I guess you could say not really. When Ariana Grande is singing like the poppier stuff, it's all kind of just bright and peppy. That's just her character. But I do think that is interesting, right? To hear Cynthia kind of in some places meet Ariana Grande, and then obviously in other songs completely go somewhere different, like in Defying Gravity, which we can react to next. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments down below. See you then.